Hey, you're watching Cheaper Jeeper TV, the show that helps you get the most for your money so that you can get the most for your Jeep. I'm Dino, your host. Glad to see you here. In this week's episode, we're going to discuss why to clean your Jeep. Hang on now. You can't tell people why they should clean their Jeeps. Some people don't want to clean their Jeeps. My Jeep is the only vehicle I've had that looks just as good dirty as it does when it's clean. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I should rephrase that. In this week's episode, we're going to discuss why I choose to clean my Jeep. We're going to discuss what I use and how I do it. And in our tip segment, we're going to discuss some products that help you with those tough spots. Good job! So let's look at some reasons why you'd want to clean your Jeep. Well, for starters, of course, there's safety. If your windshield is clean, you're able to see the conditions of the road. Then, of course, paint condition. If you're cleaning your Jeep, you're able to determine if there's any scratches or dents, and you can correct that before any rust takes hold. And then, of course, mechanical components. When you're cleaning your Jeep, if you're hosing down the calipers, blasting any mud or sand or salt that collects on those calipers, they'll function properly, last longer, and save you money. The radiator is another element of the mechanical component that would benefit from cleaning, especially if you're off-roading where mud can clog up your radiator. And then finally, of course, the satisfaction that comes with looking after your Jeep. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the items that we'll need. We'll certainly need a bucket, and if your Jeep's really dirty, you may want to use a second bucket so that you could rinse the wash mitt before you use the soap again. Of course, you need car soap. I recommend car wash soap so it's pH balanced, not to ruin any wax that you have on your Jeep. If you use dishwasher soap, it may be a little too harsh. Then of course you'll need to use a wash mitt. I recommend a microfiber wash mitt. Don't get a polyester sheepskin mitt because that will put scratches in your paint. Then of course a microfiber drying towel, or another product that I'll talk about is the absorber drying towel. And then of course something for tire dressing, and I'll talk more about that as we begin to wash the Jeep. But before we get started, let's have a look at the Jeep. Those tires are terrible. They look brown, they're oxidized, they should be black. We'll have to take care of that. And look at the windows. That dirt is just baked on. When we wash it, we're going to have to make sure that we take that off carefully, not just on the glass but on the body as well. There's another look at those brown tires. Not good. And on the hood you have that baked on dirt. And you can't just spray that off, and when you remove it you have to be careful that you don't scratch the paint. And here the interior trim is disgusting. There it is on the driver's side as well. We'll have to take care of that for sure. And the rubbers are baked in the sun and they'll get dry and faded. We'll have to look after that, as well as the plastics around the wheel wells and elsewhere on the Jeep. Look at that baked on dirt. It's not the worst I've seen, but we'll have to take care of it. Okay, so let's get started. Add in the soap and warm water and start blasting the Jeep. Try to blast all the dirt underneath the Jeep as well, the frame, the calipers, and mechanical components, to free them of the mud and sand and salt that's been collecting there and possibly impacting their performance. And when you wash the Jeep, wash it from the top going down. Make sure you soap up those windows nicely so that you can easily rub off any bug marks on the windshield. And then just soap up the car from the top down and just stay to one side, and when you're done, immediately water down all the soap so that a film doesn't get dried and stuck to the Jeep. Then you could soap down the hood section in the front of the Jeep and immediately wash off the soap. By now the other side of the Jeep will have dried a little bit, so wet it down all over again because you don't want to be wiping soap on a dry surface. And again, wash from the top down on this side of the Jeep. And then immediately water down the soap so it doesn't dry and form a film. Finish off at the front of the Jeep and water it off. And then the back has to be wet down all over again because it's dried, and we apply a layer of soap on the freshly wet surface. Wash off the soap so it doesn't dry. Wash the wheel. And I do another layer of soap because the back of the Jeep really gets caked with dirt. And then finish off by doing your wheels with soap, rinsing them, and then use a microfiber towel to dry the water spots. Now when you look at the Jeep like this, it looks like it's pretty much done, and all we've done is wash it. We haven't even dried it, but because we immediately rinsed the soap off the Jeep once we've wiped down the surface, a lot of the dirt and the film and water spots that would form don't regularly form when you use this technique. So I really find it helpful, and there's just a few water spots on the windows and around the door hinges. So I use an absorber towel, which is an amazing product for drying off the Jeep. So I'm just going around where the hinges and a few water spots to just wipe them up so that I don't have any water spots whatsoever. And here on the back window you can see some water spots, so the absorber towel just sort of absorbs all the water spots as I wipe them down. Here's the other side of the Jeep, and I just finished wiping down the windows and the hinges and the hood, and what I'm left with is a spotless surface. So the absorber towel gets stored damp in its case and it's ready for use the next time. And now looking at the Jeep, you'd think we are done, but we will want to condition and clean all the rubber and plastic parts of the Jeep. And there's an excellent product that does it all. 303 Aerospace Protectant is the one product that takes care of plastic, vinyl, and rubber. And it's simple to apply and it's long lasting. Take a look at this faded bumper and watch how easy it is to apply the product and get a fantastic outcome. There's a before and after picture. Now on the plastic bits around the bumper you can apply some, the rubber around the window. If we look close, you can see where I've applied it, where I haven't, so you can really see how it brings out the black and it lasts a very long time. I'm really happy with how this product goes on and how long it stays on. Here we are doing it around the wheel well and the hood latches. And then also the cowl, it brings out the black, and this stuff lasts a long time. I've tried many different products, but this is the best, and you'll find on many forums people raving about this product. It's the one singular product that you could use and it'll do everything, including the hard top. And the plastic bits around the window hinge. And the rear camera protective shield, the rear handle. Here I am applying it to the hard top, and it keeps it looking black for a long time. It kind of conditions all your surfaces so that they stay in good shape, especially the rubbers and the plastics. There I am applying it to the rubber around the windows, and it keeps them looking black and soft and nice looking for a long time. If you regularly do this, like once every couple months, it is very easy to keep those materials up. So here I am doing the driver's side mirror, and then the driver's side front fender and hood latches. Now look at that bumper and how faded it looks, and how immediately it's back to black and it stays in that condition for a long time, and it's so easy to bring those surfaces back when you just regularly use this product. Now here I am using a microfiber towel just to clean off any of the extra product that got on the body or parts of the glass. Now look at that interior trim at the driver's side entrance. That's disgusting. So we'll just take a little bit of product on a microfiber towel and just work it into that surface, and it's instant and it stays black for a long time. I do the whole interior with this product and get the same excellent results as well. Now let's finish off by working with the tires. I use Meguiar's Hot Shine tire spray, not the foam. I find with this product there's a adjustable valve on the top which allows you to control how much product is sprayed and how it's sprayed on. And it seems to last longer than other products that I've tried, so I'm pretty satisfied with this product. So there you can see a before shot, and then there's an after shot. There's a before shot of the rear tire, there's an after shot. Now we'll finish up with the rest of the tires. Okay, that's beautiful. We got all the tires done, we got all the black plastics done and the rubber parts done, and I think we could call it a day for the exterior. Okay, let's review some of the key things that we learned. We'll wet down the Jeep, apply car wash soap from the top going down. Then immediately rinse off the soap once we have loosened the dirt with the soap so that we are not left with many soap film or watermarks. What watermarks we do have, we'll remove them using the absorber towel. And when we're all done, we will condition and clean all the plastics and rubbers with Aerospace Protectant 303. Similarly, the whole interior can also be cleaned with Formula 303. The one product can do it all. Then apply some tire dressing like Meguiar's Tire Shine, which is very long lasting, and you have a very nicely done and easily cleaned Jeep. And you can find out how to take this to the next level in our tip segment. Now for some cheaper Jeeper tips. Okay, so now that you've got the car all cleaned, you want to apply a wax. Now there's all kinds of wax products on the market. Some apply more easily than others, and I just use sometimes what I find on sale. But one product that I'd like to share with you that I find immensely helpful is this one right here called P&S BeadMaker. There it is right there. I'll put a link to this product in the description section of the video. Essentially, this is what they refer to as a sealant, and you put it over top of the wax. It just helps the wax last longer, but the properties of this product are phenomenal. I first saw it online. Some detailers were covering this product, and I thought I'd give it a try, and I'm really satisfied with it. What I find is that when it comes time to clean the Jeep the next time, this product helps the dirt come off the Jeep and allow me to clean it that much easier. And it brings the Jeep up to a nice shine as well. Let me demonstrate the application of the product on this side of the Jeep, but first I need a couple microfiber towels. Lenny? Attaboy, thanks buddy. Alright, let's get started. So essentially what you do is you apply this product to any part of the car, whether it's the body, whether it's the top, whether it's the plastics, and it puts a nice sealant, a nice protective coating on it that gives it a beautiful shine, and when water gets on it, it beads off very easily, helps it stay cleaner, or helps it get cleaned easier. Let's have a look. So then with a microfiber towel, you just spread the product. And then with a clean towel, you just buff it out. And basically you just do that over the whole car. It leaves it a very, very nice shine, a nice protective coating, and you could put it on the plastics, the rubber, the paint. It just does an amazing job, and I highly recommend it. So let's now move on to our subscriber tip segment. And now for subscribers tips. Hey Cheaper Jeeper TV, I thought I'd share with you and your viewers an amazing product that not only is useful in cleaning your rims, but also cleans rail dust off of your paint at the fraction of the cost of similar rail dust dedicated products. It's Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner. You should try it. Signed, Rusty Wheeler. Hey Rusty, thank you very much for your tip. Our Jeeper friends with white Jeeps are going to thank you for this suggestion. Here's the product here, Meguiar's Ultimate All-Wheel Cleaner. It's used to clean your rims, but its formulation also addresses the issue of rail dust. Essentially, rail dust is metal and iron particles in our environment from brake components and pollution that embed on the Jeep surface. And these particles just cannot get washed off. So here I'm demonstrating trying to wash it off. I wet the surface, I wipe it down with some soapy water, and the particles remain. Now, I'll try to highlight what these particles are like, but they don't wash off, they don't rub off. It's particles of iron that are embedded in the finish of the paint, and they show up as little spots of rust. Those of you with white vehicles know what I'm talking about. However, if you apply some iron oxide remover product, then you can address this problem. The problem is those products are very expensive, but the Meguiar's Ultimate Wheel Cleaner is sold at a fraction of the cost of those dedicated rail dust products. So let's have a demonstration here. So after spraying on the product and waiting a few minutes, you could see the purple color, and that is the rail dust that's dissolving thanks to the formulation of this product. Now, you're not to leave this product to dry on the surface of your paint. Once you're satisfied that you've had enough removal of the rail dust, then just wash it off with some car soap and rinse it with water. So here is the before and now the after. I'm sure those of you with white Jeeps are happy to have learned about this product. If so, let us know in the comments section below. Hey, that's it for this week's episode of Cheaper Jeeper TV. We hope you found it helpful. And if you did, please remember to hit the subscribe button and the alert icon so that you'll get a notification when our next video is out. Thank you for watching.